Sanjeev, so excited about manufacturing. That's Arun's big bet. Excited on the latent, but the sort of power, a potent power of women. What are you feeling most confident about?
Well, a couple of things, Shireen. The US-India relationship in the understatement of the year is an important one. And you always want to be cordial to each other when you're having these bilateral meetings and so forth. So when the two countries are meeting, we don't use the A word, but we use the F word. India and the US will never be allies, but will always be friends. The diaspora is one glue that has been consistent over the years through thick and thin. We have today here in the United States CEOs of companies who are of Indian origin, 7% of the medical workforce here, doctors. The point is the success is leading to positive impact in society. The CEOs are employing so many thousands of people. 1/3 of the startups in Silicon Valley are by people of Indian origin. There are rough calculations done that for Indian doctors alone in America, 20 million patient visits a year. So the diaspora angle is something that we are very keenly working on.
Sanjeev, you talked about the impact that the Indian diaspora is making here in the US. But let's talk about the impact the diaspora can have back home in India. And where do you believe the focus now needs to be?
I think India's G20 presidency is a fantastic opportunity for the diaspora to re-up their engagement in India and with India. And it's a two-way street now. There was a time decades ago when it was more about how diaspora can assist India, and that still remains true. But it's also now about what India can bring to the world. So it goes both ways. And Diaspora, as a matter of fact, is having our G20 conference in August in Delhi. And the focal points are going to be very diverse. It's myriad, like all facets of the relationship exemplify even today. We're going to be talking about the geopolitics, the trade, all of that. On manufacturing and trade, the aircraft engine deal that GE is poised to manufacture in India, I think is a huge thing. It's going to be used in Indian Tejas airplanes. I think that's a big boost for manufacturing in India with sensitive, critical, high-end technology. On trade, the order that has been placed with Boeing is also a historic deal. In all facets, whether you're looking at trade, commercial, macroeconomic, or you're looking at diaspora engagement sectorally, I think there's just a lot to look forward to.
Sanjeev, the number one hope as well as what you believe we need to be mindful of on both sides.
I think the diaspora is very excited about India at 100. We are at India at 75, and what the diaspora can do with India to take it towards 100 is an area of tremendous opportunity and growth. I know that this conversation is about US-India, but I think that's true globally. Whether you look at diaspora in England, Australia, Canada, UAE, Singapore, I think the diaspora is well poised to work with an emerging India as India takes its place among world powers. So that is an area of tremendous excitement. Also, the maturity of the relationship. I think some of the disagreements on substantive issues that India and the United States have today, if these had occurred 10 years ago, then I think the positive movement on other front would not have been possible.